Want to be a topper in MBA entrance exams? Join BYJU'S Exam Prep CAT and MBA YouTube channel and watch serial 99 percentilers teaching you the tips and tricks.
Hi guys, a very good afternoon to one and all. Once again, welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. We are here to help you in your CAT journey till November and in fact beyond that too. What we are going to do as a part of the helping for your preparation for CAT is we are conducting series of lectures on some of the most important parts of CAT Quant. So as a part of this series, we are going to start with something called as Arithmetic. Now, if you have seen the last 1 or 2 years, in fact, if you have seen any of the previous year's CAT papers, not just 1 or 2 for that matter, you would notice that above 40%, more than 40% of the total questions come from this area called arithmetic. It goes without saying that arithmetic is one of the most important areas as far as CAT is concerned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this arithmetic over 3 parts, this being the first part. So the entire arithmetic is divided into these areas. So we have percentages, profit and loss, SICI, then we have ratios, proportion, and then we have averages, mixtures, allocation, then we have time, speed and distance, time and work. These are all the topics that come under the heading of arithmetic. Now CAT 2021, and I'm expecting CAT 2022 also to be in similar pattern. Last year, that is CAT 2021, had a total of 22 questions from Quant. Out of these 22 questions, around 9 of them, approximately around 9 to 10 of them, depending upon which slot you wrote, slot 1, slot 2 or slot 3, there were around 8 to 9 questions coming from arithmetic alone. So as I said, almost 40, in fact more than 40% of the paper will end up being from this topic called arithmetic. So it's one of the most important areas and we're going to cover this arithmetic in 3 sessions. Today we're going to look at these 3 topics: percentages, profit and loss, SICI. The second session will be about ratios, averages and mixtures. And of course the last session will be dedicated to time, speed and distance, time and work. Okay, now as with any of my classes, if you have any problem at any point in time, feel free to ensure that you to make sure that you ask the question there and there. I would respond and clear the doubt at that point itself. So don't wait till the end of the session. Now, one thing before we move forward, one thing I want to talk about before we move forward about these sessions. These are not theory sessions. These are not sessions where I'm going to teach you the basics. I'm expecting you to come prepared with the basics. These are problem solving sessions. So I have a bunch of problems. We are going to solve these problems in the best possible way. And we will make sure I will make sure that as a part of this solving, you will get to know some theory, but this is not a theory-based class, okay? So you will have to come prepared. So that's the reason why I'm saying this is your part 1, this is your part 2, and this is your part 3. So please come prepared with your basics for these parts, and you will be, happily able to solve the questions that I have for you, right? So with that said, let's start off with the first session, that is today, arithmetic part 1. Percentages, profit and loss and SICI. The first question is going to come your way. I'm going to give you 2 minutes per question and then we're going to discuss the answers there, right? Yes, Vicky, my session is scheduled after so many days and it's good to see you back in one of my sessions again. You've been a very regular person, so I'm happy, glad to see you. Well, this is the first question, my friends. 2 minutes. Your time starts now. Shreyans Jadhav, you can start. See, in Snap, it's only a 1 hour exam. You don't have time. You don't have much of time. So Snap has GK also, right? So I would suggest start with GK and English. Then go to maths, then go to LRDI. That should be the order. So a typical breakup for Snap should be 15 minutes should be for English plus GK. 20 and 20 minutes each for math and logic. The last 5 minutes, whichever topic you feel, in fact this you will not get back again. Between these two, whichever topic you are good at, spend that extra 5 minutes there. Guys, is anybody else having a problem with the video? Varun is saying there is a problem with the video's quality. Is anybody else facing a problem? Okay. Varun, it looks like nobody else is having an issue. It's an internet problem, I guess, from your side. Question is blurred. It's clear. Okay. Arbaz, I think the issue is from your side in terms of internet. You have to increase the pixel, the display. Go to probably 720 pixel. That should be good enough. Okay, so let's take a look at the question here and see what it means. In a chess tournament, Naveen has played 50 matches. So, as of now, Naveen played 50 matches. Okay, and won 60% of the matches. So, winning as of 60% of 50 is 30. So, I have won. I'm Varun. I have won 30. Other 20 I don't know because it's not a win or lose. There could be a draw also. So keep that in mind. In chess there could be a win, lose and a draw. So I have won 30. I don't know what happened to the other 20. Now if he wins 37.5% of the remaining matches. Now 37.5 is 3 by 8 as a fraction. So if you say remaining is 8x. Why am I taking 8x? Because if you notice 37.5 is a fraction of 8. So I will take the remaining as 8x, then he is winning 3/8 of that. So I am winning 3/8, right? 3 by 8. So that is 3x. So total, what is my winning? My winning is 30 plus 3x. So 30 plus 3x is my winning. This is half of the total matches played. Half of the total matches. Total matches is 50 plus 8x. So 50 plus 8x. So this is the equation you need to form. Once you get this, you will be getting 30 plus 3x is equal to 25 plus 4x, and this gives you 5 equal to x, which means the total matches are 40 because x is 5. But what is the question? The question says then the total number of matches lost by him in the tournament. Now remember, total matches played are 90, out of which he is winning 30 plus 3x. So this is 30 plus 15. So that is 45. He has won 45. Is that 40? So 50 plus 40 is 90. And is 130 plus we have x is 5. Yes. So 5 3s are 15. Right. So we have 15. So we have 45 matches that he has won, and the remaining 45 we are assuming that he is lost, because typically win, lose and tie. This is a possibility. Now they are not talking about ties, which means they are looking at winning and losing only. Okay. Okay, I'll explain once again, guys, from the beginning. Please follow. So I have totally 50 matches played as of now, and I have won 30%, which means 30% of 50, sorry, 60%. 60% of 50 is 30. So 30 matches I have won. Now I will take the remaining the remaining matches as 8x. Why am I taking 8x? Because I want 37.5 of it. Now 37.5 is 3/8, 3 by 8. That is the reason why I took the remaining as 8x, because it is easy for me to calculate. You can always take x, nothing wrong with it. But I have taken the remaining matches as 8x. Okay. So he is winning 3/8 of it. So wins from this 8x is 3 by 8 into 8x, which is 3x. Okay. So if he wins 37.5 of the remaining matches, their overall win percentage will be 50. So what is the overall win percentage? Overall win is 30 he won here and 3x is winning here. So totally he is winning 30 plus 3x. This is his winning. Now percentage of this winning means 30 plus 3x divided by the total matches. Yeah, you can assume, no, you can't assume 100 here, Varun. Because remember, whenever there is a number given to you, 50, you can't assume the total as 100. Okay, remember, when can you assume, guys, in percentages, when can you assume? When a number whenever you're dealing with a question that has only percentages, you can always assume the total as 100. But when you have a percentage and a number given, like a 50 or a 40, then you should not assume, because already a proper number is given, which means you cannot randomly assume the total to be something, because this 50 that is given here is connected to the total. So how can you assume the total then? Okay. Sanskar Bhagat, why did I choose 8x? Simply because 3 by 8 calculation is easy if I take 8x. If I take x, it will be 3x by 8. Nothing wrong, but I don't like fractions. So that's the reason I took it as 8x. Is that clear? So 3x plus 30 divided by the total is equal to half. What is the total number of matches? He played 50 plus he played another 8x. So 50 plus 8x. Okay. So this ratio is half because the percentage is 50, or if you cross multiply, you'll get 60 plus 6x. Yeah, I think I made a small calculation error in the previous time. Plus 8x. So you'll get 10 is equal to 2x or x equal to 5. Okay, there's no calculation error. X equal to 5. So you will be getting the value of x equal to 5, which means he's played extra how many matches? 5 8s are 40 matches extra. Out of which, how many is he winning? He's winning 15 here and is winning 30 here. So totally he will be winning 45. Totally he will be winning 45. So if he's winning 45 out of your 90, which means he'll be losing 45. So the question is, the total number of matches lost by him is 45. I think none of the options are there, but that's again 45 is the correct answer. Pratik, if you take x also, you'll get the same answer. So let me solve this quickly using x. So 50 wins are 30. If it is x, my wins are 3x by 8. So 30 plus 3x by 8 are the total wins. So 30 plus 3x by 8 by 50 plus x should be equal to half. This is the way in which you create the equation, because percentage is 50. Now cross multiply, you will get 60 plus 3x by 4 is equal to 50 plus x. Or you will get 10 equal to x by 4 or x equal to 40. You will get the same. Here, so the total matches are 40 here plus 50 here, total is 90. So half is winning, half is losing, so 45 is your answer. Right, Pratik? So if you take x also, you will get the same answer. The final answer will be the same. Let's move on. Second question, 2 minutes starts now. Answer is 24. How is it 24? Oh, suppose he wins 90% of the remaining matches. Okay. My bad. Okay. Yeah, so total matches are 90. Suppose if he wins 90% of the remaining. Okay. So total matches is 90. So he's saying suppose he wins 90% of the remaining matches. So 3x. So we got your x. Okay. So 50 plus x. So this is the extra matches that is playing. In this 90% is winning. So we already got this x as 40. Right? In this 50 he is winning 30. Okay. And here out of 40 he is winning 90. So 9 4s are 36. So he is winning 36 here. So the total he is playing is, or his winning is 36 plus 30, which is 66. 66 out of 90. So 24 matches. Option B. 24 is your answer. Okay, this part I did not read. My bad. So suppose if he wins 90% of the remaining matches. So we till here what we did is we calculated the remaining matches. There are totally 40 more matches to come. So we have 50 matches and 40 matches left out. That's what we calculated. But that's not the story. The story is not ending there. They're saying now out of this 40 if he wins 90%, which means in this 40 he is winning 36, which means he is losing 4. This is lose. In this 50 he won 30, which means he lost 20. So totally what is he losing? 20 plus 4, 24. Yes, that is correct, Tarun. Okay, 24 is your correct answer. Next question, 2 minutes, your time starts now. Tarun, can it be done using allegation? Let me think. Yeah, I think so. We'll do that in using allegations once this question is done. Okay, we'll go back and do it again. Can you switch on the AC? Tarun, you can understand or you can't understand? Yes, Bhushan, why don't you try it and get the answer? Okay, you can't. Let's see, Tarun, we will learn, don't worry. You should learn today, okay? Right guys, so that's about 2 minutes. So let's take a look at what is happening here. Let us say total population. Total population is 100x. Now 10% of the population in the town did not cast their votes. So voted is only 90%. 90% voted, which means people who voted are 90x. Correct? Now, out of these 90x people, 20% were invalid, which means they voted wrong or they voted for they put 2 stamps or something like that. Something happened for which 20% of the votes were not counted, which means valid. Valid is only 20%. So what is valid is 80% because 20% out of what was voted is thrown out. So valid votes were 80% only. So 80% of 90x is how much? So 8 9s are 72. So this will be 72x. So these many votes were finally counted. These many votes were finally counted because these are valid. Now, the winning candidate received 56% of the vote. So in this, 56% got to the winning. So out of this 72, 56 is for the winning. So this is the total now. This is total. Total votes that were counted. That is your sum. In that, 56 goes for the winner. Automatically the loser should get 44% because total should always be 100%. So 56% and 44%, the difference here is 2808. So 56% of 72 and 44% of 72. So don't waste your time calculating it. Just look at whatever this is. Keep that 72x aside. You are basically saying that 56% and 44%, the difference is 12%. So 12% of 72x is 2808. That is what's been given to you. 12% of 72x is 2808. What are they asking? They are asking find the population of the town. So you want to find what is 100x. So 12% of 72 is 12 by 100 into 72x. This is 2808. If you get your x, your job is done. So what is x? So you can see 4 3s are 4 goes 25 times. I think your x becomes 25 by 3 into 72 into 2808. But you want 100x, right? So put into 100. So basically that, the 100 cancellation might not be required. Anyway, so you are looking at 100x because that's your requirement. So you can simplify this and get your answer. So this is all about simplification now. 3 goes 3 8s are 3 9s are 27. 3 3s are 9, 3 6s are 18. 70, so 25 into 936 by 72 into 100. Let's quickly do this. 72 goes 72 1s are 72. So you have 21 216. So 72 into 3 is 216. So 13 times. So 25 into 13. That's your answer. So the answer should be, how much will this be? 25. Yeah. So it should be ending with a 5. 25 into 13. 5 3s are 15. So ending with a 5. There's only one option ending with a 5. And of course there are 2 zeros. So I'm not looking at the 2 zeros. So if you notice, I'm not doing all the calculation required. Some small things by observation you can eliminate. You don't have to, if you don't know what is 25 into 13, you don't have to do it. But if you want to do it also, it's very simple. 25 into 10 is 250. 25 into 3 is 75. So 250 plus 75 is 325. So that's going to be your answer. So see, keep track of these small things. Looking at the last digit, when you're looking at powers, what could be the last digit? So these small things will save a little bit of time. If you're fast in calculation, that's still good. Even if you're not fast in calculations, you will save some time by observing these small things. Yes, that is also, Tarun, that is also correct. What you have done is also correct. P into 9 by 10 into 4 by 5 into 56 by 100, but not 56 by 100. Remember, it is 56%. He is not saying that 56 by 100 is 2808. What he is saying is I'm winning by. I'm winning by. Winning by means I am getting extra over the loser. So my score, his score, the difference is 2808. That is what. So what you are doing is you are saying 56% is 2808. That is not correct. Yeah, so into 12 by 100, Tarun. So P into 9 by 10 into 4 by 5 into 12 by 100 will be giving you the correct answer. Bhushan, how did I get 72? 72 I got because 80% of 90. So 80% of 90 is 72. That's how I got it. Clear, Bhushan? Right, let's move on. Again, a good question, simple question. Try this out. I'll give you 1 minute only for this. This is a very simple question. You should be able to do this. Time starts now. Varun, 56 and 44, the difference is 12%. The difference is 12%. Okay, I said I'll do that in allegation method, I forgot. After this, we'll go and do the first question in allegation method. Alright, Tarun? I kind of forgot about that, sorry. So let's take a look at it. 60% of the students, so if you take total as 100x, then boys and girls. Boys are 60x, girls are 40x. Once again, the question says the difference between them is 40. The quantity difference is 40. So the difference minus is 20x, correct? 60x are boys, 40x are girls. The difference between them in terms of number of students is 20x. This 20x is 40, which means x is 2. So the total strength is 200. The total strength is 200. Now, out of this 200, 56% of the students got selected. So what is 56%? 56% is 112 students. These people got selected for essay writing. These people got selected for essay writing. Now, out of these, 60 were boys. 60 are boys. So how much is remaining? The remaining is 52. The remaining 52 will be girls. How much percent? So what is the percentage of girls not selected? So remember, if total there are 60x are boys, so this is going to be 120 boys and this will be 80 girls. Right? Because we got x as 2. So the girls are 80. Out of 80, 52 got selected. So who did not get selected? 28 of them did not get selected out of 80. That is a percentage. So 28 out of 80 is your answer. Into 100, 0 gets cancelled, 4 2s are 4 7s are 2 goes 5 times, so this is 35%. So the correct answer is option B. 35%, the correct answer is option B. Done? Clear? Okay, now let's go back to the first question and see, can we do the first question using allegations? Now, I don't know how many of you know the method of allegations, but that's not the topic of discussion today. But Tarun asked me, can we do it? So I'm going to do it using allegations. So what they're saying here is 50 matches and X matches. Here the win rate is 60%. Here the win rate is 37.5%. When you mix these two, you're getting 50%. So think of it as 50 of 60% purity is mixed with X of 37.5% purity. When you mix these, you are getting 50% as the final purity. Think of it as water milk mixture or something like that. So what ratio are they being mixed, or what should be your X? That is what you are looking at. So here it is 10, this is 12.5. So the ratio should be 12.5 by 10, which is 50 by X. So this will be how much? 12.5, 2s are 25. So this I think goes 4 times. So X will be 40. So this is 40. 40 will be the extra matches that need to be played. Is that clear, Tarun? I think this is what we can, this is how we can use allegations here. So you can get the answer. If you understand allegations properly, you'll get the answer directly from here. Clear? Hi Bhagat, Devraj Bhagat, hi. Anyway, so once this is done, the remaining part is, I think, is easy. Now out of this 40, you're winning 90%. So 36 you're winning, 4 you're losing. Out of this 50, 60% you won. So 30 you won, 20 you lost. So 20 plus 4 is 24. So yes, the advantage of arithmetic is each question can be done in multiple ways. Each question can be done in different ways. Okay, so the better you have understanding of, you know, these percentages, averages, ratios, the faster the questions can be done. Let's go ahead and take a look at another question. Question number 4. Try this. I'll give you 2 minutes again. This time, yeah, this is actually 1.5 minutes. I'll give you 1 minute 30 seconds. Your time starts now. It's a simple question. Yes, Varun, this is easier. I did not want to discuss allegation because that is, I kept it for the second session. But one of you asked, so that's the reason why I solved it. Tarun, read what is being asked carefully. Don't be in a hurry, Tarun. Rishabh, incorrect. Okay, so Vicky, Swagat, Varun, correct answer. So let's see what is why option C is correct. The correct answer is 990. So what they're saying is, let this be your cost price. Now if I sold it at a higher price, which is 1080, or I sold it at a lower price, which is 720, the percentage in both the cases is same. Now remember, profit or loss is always calculated on the base called cost price. Profit or loss is always calculated on the base called the cost price. Which means, compared to this middle line, 1080 which is on the top and 720 which is on the bottom, the percentage is same, which means the distance here and the distance here should be same, or the difference should be same. Which means the cost price has to be the midpoint of 720 and 1080. It should be the midpoint of 720 and 1080. So what is the midpoint of 720 and 1080? Add them, divide by 2. So 1080 plus 720 divided by 2. So this will be 900. So your cost price is 900. But don't be in a hurry. This is not your answer, because they are not asking you the cost price. What they are asking you is, find the price at which the watch is sold to gain 10% profit. So 10% profit means 990. So if you notice, B is given to you as a trap for those of you who are in a hurry. Okay. So 990 is the correct answer. Clear? Let's move on to the next question. This is a good one. I want to see how many of you will get the correct answer to this. I'll give you 2 minutes for this. It's a simple question. It's not going to take long. But I want to see how many of you can actually understand this and get this done. The time starts now. Arbaz, I hope the questions are now visible clearly. Okay guys, the correct answer, 2 minutes are up. The correct answer is option A. Now before we go on, please, I don't know how many of you are following us on Instagram, my friends. We are giving out every day a question, and these questions, some of them are quite tricky. So if you are interested in getting math questions, LRDI questions, verbal questions on a daily basis, follow us on Instagram. You will not be disappointed. You'll be getting questions every day. Okay. Anyway, that out of the way. So let's take a look at the idea behind this question. This is a very, very famous model. I'm not saying this question per se is famous, but the model is very famous. What they say is, typically the question says something which has some material plus water will ultimately be dried to give you material plus less water. This is the funda. Something which has lot of water will be dried, so the vapor evaporates. The concept is the material will remain the same. The material will remain the same, whatever material it is. So the question can talk about dry fruits and grapes. So grapes have pulp and they have water in it. So if you dry the grapes, the water evaporates, the pulp will remain. The quantity of pulp will not change. So you will have a lesser amount of grapes with a lesser percentage of water in it. Similarly, the question can be framed on watermelon. Watermelon has pulp and water. When you dry it up, the pulp will remain, a lot of water gets evaporated. So the question can be framed based on this concept. So what happens is they will give you percentage of water here and they'll give you percentage of water here. So whatever percentage of water, if I say 5% water, which means 95% pulp. If I say this is 80% water, which means this is 20% pulp. So the funda here is the pulp will not change. So whatever pulp quantity is here, the same pulp quantity should also be here. That is the logic that you're going to use. So if you understood this clearly, what is happening? You have to make 1200 kgs of jelly. Now a jelly has 5% liquid in it. A jelly has 5% liquid in it, which means this has 1200 into 0.95 kg of pure jelly without water. So this jelly is with water, little water, but if I take that out, let's call it as jelly pulp. Pure jelly pulp without any water. Now how am I getting this? I am getting this from juice pulp. So in juice pulp, if the quantity is not there, this quantity is not there, I cannot get that after drying also. So my juice pulp is a mixture of pulp plus water. How much pulp is there? That I will get to know. So what is this? This is 1200 into 0.95 pulp plus the remaining is water. Now what they are saying is this has a percentage of 76% of water, which means the quantity of pulp is 24% only. The pulp quantity is 24% only. Therefore, you will get 1200 into 0.95 is 24%. So 0.24 of the quantity total. They are asking you what is the total, because if this total is T, in that T you have water also, in that you have pulp also. The pulp percentage is 24%. So what is the total? If I know 24% of something is 1200 into 0.95. So your total should be equal to 1200 into 95 by 24. If you solve this, you'll be getting the answer as 4750. Clear? Did you understand the logic in this? Okay, so you're going to look at, in this kind of a question, they'll give you pre-evaporation, post-evaporation scenario. The logic is only one thing. The pulp does not get evaporated. It's only the water which is getting out. Okay? So you don't have to calculate 95% of 1200. Leave it aside. They will get cancelled in the final calculation. All these kind of questions, don't waste your time calculating every small multiplication. Leave it without simplification. Bring it to the final step and things will get cancelled in the final step. Make it a habit, Varun. Okay? If it is required, you will anyway do it at the end, but don't make it a habit to do it in the middle itself. Lot of times, unnecessarily you will be wasting time in the middle only to realize that at the end, the things would have been easily cancelled out. Okay? Question number 6 coming your way. Okay, try this, and we have another 2-minute question here. The time starts now. Yes, that is correct, Vicky. Bhushan, I'll explain it again, but after this question. We already moved on. I'll go back and explain in a little while. Alright guys, so the correct answer for this question happens to be option D, 50%. So let's see why is it 50%. Now, from a sports academy, the number of students selected for state level sports is 40%. So let us say 2015, totally I have 100x students, right? So selected are 40x. So these many got selected. Now 2016, now what is happening? The number of students is increasing by 20%, which means 100x now became 120x. And selected, how many got selected? So you got the percentage of people who are selected increased by 10 percentage points. So first understand the meaning of 10 percentage points. So percentage points is a word or is a term used to talk about increase in percentage compared to last percentage. For example, last time if your salary increased, so let's say your salary increased by 30% last year. This year your salary increased by 45%. It's all dream, right? 30%, 45%, huge numbers. Usually that doesn't happen in corporate life. But yeah, let us assume that you are a stellar performer. 30% increase you got, 45% increase you got this year. Then you will say the difference between these two is 15%. So you will not say this is 15% difference. You will use the word 15 percentage points. So percentage points is a term used when you're talking about direct difference of two percentages. Okay, the percentage points means direct difference of two percentages. So this percentage here is 40. The difference is 10 percentage points, which means here it should be 50 percentage points. So 120x, half of them, 50% of them got selected. So it is 60x. So now the question is 40x is becoming 60x. What is this change? So 40 to 60 is 20x. So it's a 50% change. This is a 50% change because 40 to 60 is 20 increase out of 40. So 20 out of 40 is 50%. Clear guys? So the answer here is 50. So please be careful about the usage of 10 percentage points. But if I say, if I don't have this 10 percentage points, if I don't have this, can somebody tell me what will this percentage become? 50 will become what? Instead of 10 percentage points, if I use the word, the next percentage increased by 10%. If I say the next year, the percentage increased by 10%, what will this value become? What will this value become? Obviously, it is not going to be 50. What will it become? Can somebody tell me? Very good, Vicky. So you are basically increasing 10 on 40. So this will become 44%. That is the way to look at it. So percentage, without the word percentage points, it means you are increasing 40 by 10%. So it is becoming 44. But if I say 10 percentage points, it means 40 is just increasing by 10. So 40 plus 10 becomes 50. That is the meaning. Please be very careful about this word PP, percentage points. Right? So that was the purpose of this question. That is the reason why many of you got 20%, which is not correct obviously. Okay. Previous question, I'm going to explain this once again. Quickly, please understand. So you have 1200 kg of jelly plus water. In this 1200 kg, 1200 kg, 5% is water, 95% is pure pulp. Pure pulp. So what is the pulp actually then? This basically is 1200 into 95 by 100. So this is 12 into 95. This is your pulp quantity. Now how did you get this? You got this by your juice pulp. Right? Your juice pulp is basically having two parts. Pulp, again, so there is jelly plus water. So this jelly quantity doesn't change. 12 into 45 is your jelly. So this jelly is 12 into 45. Right? So let's say your water we don't know is X. Now he's saying this 12 into 45 is, or rather the X is 76%. So what is the total? The total here is X plus 12 into 45. Correct? So X by X plus 12 into 45, this percentage is 76. So this is the simplest way for you to understand. So X is given to you as 76% of the total. So X by X plus pulp should be equal to 76%. Cross multiply, simplify this in the best way you can, you will be getting your answer. Okay? It's 95, not 45. Diptesh, 95. We did it at 45. Ah, this is 95. Okay, fine. Okay, 95. Thank you. Right. Vicky, I take sessions for CET, MBA. I take it for all the time. I mean, all of these sessions. I do. I will probably come back for MA CET also. But yeah, today I'm taking it for CAT. Yes. In the next question, how did I get 120? I got 120 because they are saying the number of students in the academy increased by 20%, which means 100x increased by 20%. So 100x became 120. Okay? Is it clear, Varun? Let's move on to the next question. So this is a good one. I'll give you 1.5 minutes. Nothing much to calculate, it's logic. Apply this and get me the answer. 1.5 minutes to get the answer. Time starts now. Swagat, that isn't correct. Okay, that's your 1.5 minutes. It's a very, I told you, it's a small but tricky question. Many of you might fall into the traps of this. Let's take this, one step at a time. Now, cost price is 200 and selling price per book is 300. How did I get this? Because he is marking it up by 50%. So he's selling it at 50% higher per book. So that is the price. But that's not the entire story. First, he is talking about buy 8, get 2 free. So let me call one lot. Let me use the word lot. This lot has 8 books plus 2 free. This is what I'm doing. So I will calculate the cost per lot or the profit per lot and see what happens. So what is my cost price per lot? Now see, whether I am selling it for free or not, I would have purchased it first. So in one lot, I am buying 10 books basically and cost of each book is 200. So this is 200 into 10 books, which is 2000. Selling price per lot is, now when I am selling, I am charging only for 8 books. So 8 books getting charged at a rate of 300 will be 2400. Clearly I am making a profit because I am selling all these 10 books for 2400 and buying them for 2000, which means my profit is 400 per 10 books per lot, right? Per lot. Now initially I bought 120 such books, which means there are 12 lots with me. Every lot I am making 400 rupees profit. So if there are 12 lots, I will make 12 into 400, which is 4800 rupees as my profit. So the correct answer is option C. Okay? Yeah, this is Vicky, that's the whole idea. This is an easy question. It is supposed to be trapping many students in different ways. Okay, so 400 into 12 is 4800 and that is your answer. Clear? These are CAT questions, Arbaz, not really, it's a mixture. There are some questions in CAT that do come like this. Remember, CAT does not ask all difficult questions. Every year in Quant there will be 7-8 easy questions for sure. You have to pick these questions. You have to pick these kind of questions. Okay? Next one. This is an ideal problem on dishonest trade keeper or shopkeeper. Try this. I will give you 2 full minutes to solve it. And by the help of this example, I will teach you how to solve any kind of dishonest trade keeper or shopkeeper kind of a problem. Take 2 minutes to try it. Vicky, very good. Swagat, very good. Okay guys, that's 2 minutes up. I've got only 2 correct answers. In fact, I've got only 2 answers and both of them are correct. So very good, Vicky and Swagat Chaudhary. So let's take a look at what happens in a dishonest shopkeeper. Now typically guys, dishonest shopkeeper has a big formula if you want. But then again, I don't believe in formulae unless or until it's really essential. So let's understand the concept and to solve this without any formulae. Now, here there is cheating happening on 2 ways. When I am buying, so I am the shopkeeper. When I am buying also I am cheating somebody. When I am selling also I am cheating somebody. So there is cheating happening on both sides. On top of that, I am also increasing the cost price per unit. I am telling everybody that look, I am purchasing it for some 10 rupees and I am increasing it by 20% or 30%, whatever the question says. And on top of that, there is a discount given in this also. Free, something free given also. There's a lot of things happening. But the funda should be the same. Every time the concept should be the same. So what is the basic idea here? Whenever you have a dishonest shopkeeper, start with what he is buying, 1200 grams. Start with 1200 grams. Take the cost price to be 1200 rupees. Take 1-to-1 mapping for the cost price, but 1-to-1 mapping for the cost price. Okay, 1200 rupees. So, but again, what does it mean? It means he is purchasing something at 1200 per kg because when I am buying, I am cheating them, right? According to them, I am taking only 1 kg and I am paying them 1200. Which means the cost per kg for me is 1200, but actually what is happening for me? I am getting more than 1200 in terms of grams, more than 1000 in terms of grams. So the person who's selling to me, he is thinking he is selling it at 1200 per kg to me. But actually that is not the fact. What is the fact? The fact is, for me, the cost price per gram is 1 rupee. Right? Because when I did not get 1000 grams, I got 1200 grams. So my actual cost price is 1 rupee per gram. So you start with this, take the actual cost price as 1 rupee per gram and calculate how much money you are paying. That will tell you what is the cost for you per kg. Anyway, so keep this aside. So I have spent 1200 rupees for 1200 grams. I got it. And I cheated him by saying that I'm taking only 1 kg. Now, why is this important for me? Because when I talk to my customers now, what is my cost price? My cost price will not be this 1 rupee per gram. My cost price is going to be 1200 rupees by 1000 grams. Because according to them, I bought only 1 kg. So for 1 kg, I spent 1200 rupees. So it is 1200 by 1000, which is 1.2 rupees per gram. This is the price that you will show it to them. This is the price that you are going to show them. Saying that, look, I spent 1200 rupees for 1000 grams. So it's basically 1.2 rupees per gram. That is how you start the question. So this explanation, while I explained it so long, normally in an exam you should do it very quickly. You'll start with, okay, if I'm saying he's cheating by 1400 grams, you will say the cost price will be 1400 rupees per kg. You take this and this to be same, but you will say 1400 rupees per kg, which means visible or shown cost price is 1.4 rupees per kg, but actual cost price will be 1 rupees per kg, because I am getting 1400 grams for 1400 rupees. So my actual cost price is 1. But what am I showing them? I am showing them 1.4. So this is how you should start the question very, very quickly. This calculation should be happening within seconds in your mind. Okay? Right. So anyway, so what am I saying? What is the shown here? Shown CP is 1.2 rupees per gram, but actual CP is 1 rupee per gram. Now let's look at what is happening on the selling side. This is the buying side. Buying side is over. Now when I'm selling, I'm telling them buy 4 kgs and get 2 kgs free. So they will take 6 kgs from me. They will take 6 kgs from me. So how much will they pay me for the 6 kgs? They will pay me only for 4 kgs because other 2 kgs are free. How much will they pay me per kg? Per kg, please remember, I am increasing the price by 50%. So I am showing them this 1.2. I am showing them this 1.2 per gram. That has to be increased by 50%. So it is 4 kgs, that is 4000 grams into 1.2 into 50% extra. So that is 3 by 2. Right? 50% extra is 3 by 2. So this is what they will pay me. This is what they will pay me. So how much is this? So this goes 0.6 times. So 1, 6 and 0. So 400 into 18. So 18 fours are 4 tens are 40, 8 fours are 32. So 7200 rupees. They will pay me 7200 rupees. That is my money coming into my pocket. How much did I spend on that money on this 6 kgs actually? When I sold them 6 kgs, they are paying me for 4 kgs. But actually how much did I give them? I gave them quantity given. Quantity given is only 80% of 6 kgs because remember, I am cheating them every time. In 1 kg, I am giving them only 800 grams. So I am cheating them by 200 grams. So whatever I am supposed to give, I am giving only 80% of it. Whatever I am supposed to give, I am giving them only 80%. So if I am supposed to give 6 kgs to them, how much am I actually giving them? I will give only 6 into 0.8. 4.8 kgs only I am giving them. So my cost is what I actually incurred for 4.8 kgs. How much did I incur for 4.8 kgs? Actual cost is 4800 rupees. Why did I get 4800 rupees? Because my actual cost price is 1 rupee per gram. That is why I said start with this 1 rupee per gram because it's easy for you to calculate. Why 3 by 2 Sanskar? 50% increase. 50% increase is 1 by 2, 3 by 2. Increase means 1 plus 1 by 2. So it is 3 by 2. So 4800 rupees is my cost price. 7200 rupees is what I am getting. So what is the profit value? Profit is 4800 and 7200, that is 2400 by 4800, which is 50%. Answer option B. So all these kind of questions, it's a long explanation that I've given, but if you do it correctly in an exam, you'll be doing this in 45 seconds flat. Always start with the value, whatever is this 1200 grams, take the actual cost price as 1 rupee per gram. Then from there you can see 1 rupee per gram is what I'm actually paying him. But what will I show everybody? I am showing everybody that I am paying 1200 rupees for 1000 grams, which means the shown cost price is 1.2 rupee per gram. Okay, 1.2 rupee per gram. Then the increase in the selling price will always be selling price is based on shown CP, not the actual CP, because actual CP only I know because I'm cheating. The shown CP is what I declare to everybody, saying that look, I paid 1200 rupees and I got 1 kg. So I'll be showing 1.2 rupee per kg to everybody. Based on that only the increase will happen. Diptesh, I hope now it is clear. Marked up. Okay guys, remember this. Marked up. It implies cost price is increased. So this is a very specific term which is used in increasing the price compared to the cost price. Marked up means something has been increased over the cost price. Yes, Varun, it is profit. No, that's what I shown you. You are spending 4800 rupees on all the 6 kgs, but it's not 6 kgs. You are actually spending only 4.8 kgs, no? See, I am saying buy 4 get 2 free. That is 6 kgs, but I am not giving you 6 kgs. I am actually giving you only 4.8 kgs because this is a cheating happening. 800 grams out of 1000 grams. So that is the reason why I am not actually giving you 6 kgs. I am actually giving you only 4.8 kgs. That is why I am making a profit also. Right? Clear? So with that, my friends, we come to the end of this particular session of arithmetic. We will take up arithmetic, the next chapter on ratios, proportions, variations, averages, mixtures. In the next one, there are 1 or 2 SICI problems which we will take up in the next class too. Thank you, my friends. See you in the next one, and please follow us on all the channels, all the social media platforms, especially Instagram. We are very active on Instagram as well as YouTube. So do subscribe to our channel as well as follow us on Instagram, because we keep updating you guys about with lot of questions as well as information. Okay, thank you guys.